Yeah, we got each other.
Yep.
Wow.
And the dogs.
What?
So tonight, first, I want to shout out all our other hashtag Insane friends that are doing their lives during the week. And we're wishing them hashtag insane growth on their lives. And it sure would be easier to see this if I had glasses, but I should know this by now. We have Wednesday night, Saneauto, 7:30 p.m. Hey, that's us.
No.
And then Thursday night, Dorito and Lucha Cabra at 7:30. Or is that 9:30? Yeah, they're 9:30. And then Easy 2 Tips, Tricks, etc. goes on at from 10:30 to 12 on Thursday nights. Horses Shop goes on Friday night. Well, he won't be doing his live again until next year, which is only a couple weeks away. So, Twisted R Racing will be hanging in there for everybody on Friday at 9 p.m. And hashtag Insane Friends can go hang out on Saturdays with Choppers Rule 1 at 6:30 p.m. followed by Fab Automotive Detailing at 9 p.m. And then Sunday, the week starts all over again with, well, you guessed it, Sane Sunday Live at 7:30 p.m. on Sunday night.
Hi, Camaro Time,
Followed by-
Appeal, what's up?
Followed by Gregory Salvatore at 9 p.m. And then there is Monday with eTard Adventure at 9 p.m. and Tuesday with Bubsification at 9 p.m. We appreciate all our hashtag Insane friends and thank you for doing your lives on time every day of the week and shouting out all the other people that are live during the week. Hello, Camaro Time. First in chat. Woo! All right. Curb Appeal Lawn Care. Good to see you here again. Awesome to have you hang out with us on hashtag Insane Friends Show. How's everything? Except the queen of the car seems a little under the weather.
Yeah.
I think she's got a cold.
Yeah.
But it sure hasn't slowed her insurance sales down. She's still the master of selling. How many sales calls did you do today?
I made sales calls, but I didn't make sales.
Oh. See, that's why she's feeling bad. Yeah, Camaro Time, we're hoping your wife gets better soon. I think it was, she's had that thing for like a week now, hasn't she? Not Your Dad's Garage. Hey, how are you doing? Thank you for the well wishes. Yes, you're right, Camaro Time. Insurance sales for days. Well, our only bad news for the week, I think, is that I had a actual bona fide written offer on the buildings, the commercial property in Chattanooga, the building up there. And it was a little low, so I had countered offered with something in between what I was asking for and what they were offering. And it looks like they have found another building somewhere for cheaper. So probably not going to happen. Oh well. So I'm piling on a bunch more parts on the eBay store, and I've got 40 new ads on Craigslist and a bunch of other stuff I've done to try to make up for the lack of income there. Oh, and both tenants that were going to go be in one of my buildings in Chattanooga, that all petered out. They never actually showed up with any money. So, but we plug on, keep going. Good to see you here, Gregory Salvatore. Oh, and I do have some great news today. Yeah, everybody just gets really excited about certain Christmas presents and stuff, and sometimes it takes like a $500 or $600 game system for somebody to get excited, but not me. I'm excited because I got a part for the F-150 I'm working on, and I've been waiting for it for a week. And it's only a $15 part, but the $100 and something part came like a day or two after I ordered it. So that was exciting, but not as exciting as getting that it's a electrical connector, and I couldn't finish the job without it. So I went and took her to lunch. Well, I brought her back here for lunch because she carved up a 22-pound turkey that she won. And then I took her back, and then when I came back to do some more work while she was at work selling, and there it was, my electrical connector. They left it by the door. So you'll be seeing a video on me fixing that F-150 soon. Oh, Camaro Time says he got a $20 gift card to the tool store.
No, he says just give me.
Just give me a $20 card to the tool store or the auto store. No problem. I'm golden. Yes, I resemble that remark.
Yeah, you just buy you take him to the store and you say, "What tool do you need?"
Yes.
And then he'll tell you, and then you get it. And I stuffed his stockings with tools.
She did, actually. She's got me some good stuff. So we'll probably do some kind of video on that and put that up after Christmas, so y'all can see what was in my stocking. Now, the question of the day, yeah, chocolate too. There's definitely chocolate in there. You can smell the stockings. They smell like chocolate. So I've got a couple of questions this week for you guys. One is, what's the top selling vehicles in the U.S.?
And there's only one American-made vehicle. So
depends on how you define American-made. But traditionally,
American company.
Right. So that's your big clue. And we'll do the top 5. Y'all can guess at that what they are. And this time I'll make it a little bit easier. If you guess one of them that's in the top 5, I'll tell you which number it is. And then we'll just go all over the numbers 1 through 5 until we get them all. And in the meantime, you can also tell us what you think you might be getting in your stocking.
I think I'm getting a figured out file.
Camry.
Or actually,
did Gregory Salvatore say Camry? Is that what they says?
Yeah, he says Camry.
Camry is number 4. Camry is in the number 4 slot. Hey, DSW Joyride Productions, welcome here.
Awesome. Haven't seen you in a while.
We are guessing the top 5.
Up?
The top 5.
Nissan Altima.
Okay, who says Nissan Altima?
Curb appeal. Long tail.
Curb appeal. You got to go down to number 7 to get a Nissan, and it's a Nissan Rogue. So
okay,
Nissan is not in the top 5.
We gotta show Gregory's channel,
Right.
but we can no longer show the last video. For some reason,
Yeah, the latest
YouTube
video.
decided that we didn't have permission to show those,
Any
and
of y'all's
they
vehicles.
were going to.
Yeah, they're going to kick us off of Google Hangouts. They were going to kick us out of Google Hangouts. They threatened to kick us out of Google Hangouts for showing y'all's videos, saying we didn't have permission to show y'all's videos. So I guess the algorithm is smart enough to see that we're showing videos that aren't ours, but the algorithm is not smart enough to see that y'all are in the chat with us when we're showing your videos. So,
And
you know,
maybe
until the
we
computer
can't
gets a
show
little bit smarter,
maybe we shouldn't even show the channels. I don't know.
we'll show the channels anyway and try to get y'all some exposure doing that until it threatens. If it starts
Honda
threatening
Accord.
to
Curb Appeal says Honda Accord.
okay, and Camaro Time said Civic. So Gregory Salvatore caught the Camry. Camaro Time got the Civic, and it is in the number 3 slot. And what did Curb Appeal say? Honda Accord? Actually, the Accord is not in the top 5. That is surprising.
Yeah.
It's not in the top 5. It's not even the top 8.
Wow.
Yeah, that is wow. The Accord didn't make it this year. Sales must be falling on the Accord. But the Civic is up there.
Unfortunately, no Mustang.
Yeah. Isn't that a shame?
Believe it or not. There is one American company. May not be an American-made car, but it's an American company.
Okay.
It's in the top 5.
I got to do screen share and then pull up Gregory's page. Let's see what we got here. In case y'all don't already know, Gregory Salvatore does our Insane Friends live stuff on Sunday nights. He's part of the Insane Friends live calendar, and he lives on Sunday nights.
Matt
at 9 o'clock.
Builds. Hey, how you doing? Victor says hey too.
Hello. We are guessing the top 5 best-selling cars in the U.S. And Gregory Salvatore is the first one to hit one.
Number 4.
Yep, which is number 4.
It was, I don't know what.
It was the Toyota Camry. He guessed correctly.
Oh no, Gregory was sick.
Gregory was
last
sick.
week.
Oh, did he not get to do his live?
Says, yeah, I missed last week. He was sick.
Okay. Well, sorry to hear that, buddy. Now, are you going to be able to live this Sunday? Because it's going to be Christmas Eve. No, Christmas Eve is Monday.
Yes.
So, yeah. So, we'll be live.
We got Corolla guessed by Camaro Time.
Camaro Time. Okay. That's a good 2 channels to go one right after the other. Because if you look here, Gregory Salvatore's got the V6 Camaro.
And the F-150 is not a car, but good guess. F-150 should be.
But it's not a car.
Number 1, but it's not a car.
It would be if it was a best-selling trucks and trucks only thing.
Okay, he's going to be live this Sunday for 2019 channel goals.
Hey, that would be a good topic to have for a live.
Now, Camaro Time, you're just guessing foreign cars. Corolla Ultima. Hey, Camry.
Camry's what Gregory Salvatore guessed.
We are guessing the top 5 cars.
Best-selling cars in the U.S.
Cars in the U.S. currently.
And Camaro Time correctly guessed this Honda Civic. Gregory Salvatore correctly guessed the Camry. And of course, Camaro Time has Camaros too. Gregory Salvatore has the red V6. And Camaro Time has the red V8.
Is another guess.
Mazda 3. It's not on there.
Not even on the top, what, 8?
But you know what? Mazda is freaking awesome, and I would like to have one.
Okay.
Is the Mazda MX-5, the new body style?
And Corolla.
And who is it? Camaro Time?
Yeah.
Yep. The Corolla is the #2 best-selling car in the U.S.
Ding, 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 ding. Yay.
Toyota
Time.
Corolla.
You have Camaro Times up there.
Yep, I do. We're breaking all the rules tonight.
You were supposed to have Gregory's up there.
I did have Gregory's up there.
Oh.
I had his up there first. Remember, that's why I was saying he's got the V6 Camaro. And then we switched to Camaro Times because he guessed the Civic.
CRV?
CRV is a good guess because I think it's #5. Who guessed the CRV? Uzolu's Garage. No. DSW Joyride. All right. DSW Joyride. We haven't had his channel up here for a while.
Hi, how you doing?
Camaro Time not only has a bunch of good Camaro stuff, but he also has a bunch of good editing and how to edit videos on his channel. Dealing with the DaVinci software, which, if I understand it right, once you learn how to do the DaVinci software, you can do just about any software. And if you see how well edited his videos are, you'll know he is the guy to learn from.
And DSW Joyride Productions said the Rogue.
Nope, the Rogue is not on here. But the CRV is the 5th best-selling vehicle in America. And that just leaves the #1 slot, which is a very surprising. And I'd be willing to bet that none of you are going to guess it. Somebody's going to, unless somebody Googles it, nobody's going to guess it. I wouldn't have guessed it.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Who wants one of those?
I don't know, but when somebody guesses it or we end up giving it out, we'll pull it up on screen share so everybody we and everybody else can see what it looks like and try to figure out what the appeal is.
It. Nope, not a Tesla.
Tesla 3. You know, if they had production up to where they could produce enough of them, it might be, but no, that Gigafactory is done.
Yeah, 500. Nope.
If you could call it that, because they plan to continue to add on to the Gigafactory pretty much indefinitely. They made it in such a way that they can just keep adding and keep adding. But the original gigantic building that is bigger than any other car manufacturing building in the world is complete.
Okay, Camaro Time. I will say there are no muscle cars on this list.
But they're still producing more Teslas in California than they are at the Gigafactory.
And no sports cars.
Yeah, because, I mean, think about it. It's
this one,
the CRV, the Camry, the Civic, and the Corolla. Now, #6 and #7 are the Toyota RAV4 and the Nissan Rogue.
But those were not in the top 5.
Yeah.
Prius, nope. Accord, yes, I think somebody did, and
somebody guessed the Accord,
there.
and surprisingly enough, the Accord is not in the top 5 this year. It's not in the top 5.
So which ones do we have guessed already?
The Toyota Corolla is the number 2 best-selling. Honda Civic is number 3 best-selling. Toyota Camry is number 4 best-selling, and Honda CR-V is number 5 best-selling. And after you guess the first one, I'll tell you where this information comes from, and and whose opinion it is that these are the top 5 best-selling cars. But they should know. I'll put it that way. I'm not revealing the source yet. I will reveal the source after this is over, but it's a source that should know. Believe me.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, this is kind of an American, I don't either. This is an American car company.
Yep.
It begins with a C, and it's not Camaro.
And DSW Joyride Productions, as you can see from his channel, he's definitely into the Mopars. He's got a nice Challenger RT and quite a bit of Challenger RT content, some unboxings, some shout outs. All around great channel. It's got great thumbnails.
Cute children.
Great editing. Yep.
Beautiful family.
And I think if anybody knows what we're going through with the building sale falling through, he knows, because he went through that with an extra house recently.
Uso. Not close enough, but the right manufacturer.
Oh yeah.
Nothing so cool as a
Lou's
Malibu.
Lou's getting warm. Yes.
Think geeky.
Or just plain. What the heck?
Why?
Yeah, Chevrolet. Why?
Okay, now we
it's
know
not
it's
a Malibu.
Chevy. Okay, no, not a Cruise.
That would be a why though.
Yeah. Not a Bolt.
I'm gonna
not a Sonic. Keep guessing. Come on. Spark, no.
No, yeah. They made those suckers ugly, didn't they? Chevy
Begins
Spark.
With an E.
And you know what? When I first heard about the Spark, when it first came out, I'm like, Chevy Spark. Wow, they're going to make something to compete with Tesla. It's going to be a lot better range than that thing. It's not going to be like the
Impala
Volt.
would be cool.
It's not going to be
it begins
a hybrid.
With an E.
It's going to be an electric car. No, they named it Spark and it was not
ding,
electric.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yay! Fab Automotive Detailings in the house with the correct
Did I not
answer.
tell you why?
Yeah. Why?
Number one.
Why is that the number one best-selling car in America? I can kind of half understand, the Corolla, the Civic, the Camry.
But an Equinox.
Yeah, it didn't make much sense.
And it is from what source, sweetheart?
Kelley Blue Book. These are the top 5 best-selling cars according to Kelley Blue Book. Now let's see what this
looks like.
Chevy Equinox. Uh-oh, I'm on screen share, so now everybody knows I spend most of my time on Facebook, eBay, YouTube, Amazon, Gmail, eBay, YouTube.
At least there's nothing
Amazon,
embarrassing
YouTube,
like X-rated porn.
No, let's not even mention that.
It's down.
Yeah, if I died, you can just go ahead. You can leave my browser stuff because all they're gonna find is car parts and YouTube and me looking up links to car parts and stuff on Amazon. Working my eBay store. I'm a little obsessed about it. Chevy Equinox.
Yeah. How is that a car?
It looks like a crossover. Does anybody in the chat have any experience with a Chevy Equinox?
Well, Fab says, thank God for the Equinox. It keeps food on his table.
Sounds like me and Chrysler transmissions. I know what that means. And no, it's not Challenger and Charger transmissions I'm talking about. I'm talking about those minivans and the other front-wheel drive cars and stuff. Boy, I tell you what, paid for multiple houses and hot rods and all kinds of stuff they paid for me, and lots of my building payments. They're still paying for stuff. The parts go pretty quick. And the Dodge truck transmissions, man, I tell you what, if I had I've done sold most every Dodge truck transmission part I have, and if I could just get a tractor trailer load of more Dodge truck transmission parts,
I agree.
I'd be in the money. So Chevy Equinox. So Fab is getting a lot of work from the Chevy Equinox.
What
gather.
we can learn from this is soccer moms buy more cars. That kind of looked like a car.
The sedan, yeah, that's a sedan.
That one doesn't look.
That's a Malibu.
Like that. Oh well, yeah.
That's a Malibu.
Okay, that said, well, it doesn't look so bad to be one of those. What did they do to it?
Yeah. Well, this is, I guess, one of the reasons why that Ford and GM both are getting rid of so many cars out of their lineup now. They're planning on, because this is what everybody besides us buys, apparently. They buy these crossovers, the SUVs, and the trucks.
Yeah.
And
do you get a tracksuit when you buy one of these? A tracksuit and a cashmere sweater?
Wow. So Fab, have you worked on enough of them to know anything about the drivetrain? I am seeing 3.8 liter. So I'm assuming that's the V6. So now they just got pictures with the cover on it, and you can't see anything with those plastic covers on everything. I want to see the good naked engines.
He says you get a free year subscription to the Nut Ward when you buy one. Well, I want my tracksuit and my cashmere sweater.
Now, do the customers call you all kinds of silly names when you tell them how much it's going to be to fix these things?
Huh? Nobody said naked.
No, I said naked engine. I want to see the naked engine. I want the plastic cover off of it.
Get your mind out of the gutter.
That's the only naked you're going to see in my browsing history. Look, there's turbocharger. See, even the picture of the engine still has the plastic cover on it, so you can't see the bits.
That looks
You can't see the juicy bits. You can't see the injectors. You can't see the coilovers. You can't see nothing because they got this plastic cover here, and that's That's the good stuff, man. We want to see the good stuff. The Equinox 3.4.
Fab says he's done a lot of Equinoxes, intake, jobs, water pump, thermostats, timing chains. The list goes on and on. So what we should gather from that information is the Equinox sucks.
So if I can get one wrecked and take it apart and list all the parts on my eBay, it'll probably sell. That's just the way my mind works. And then I get to see all the bits.
Gregory, some people do need to keep it covered. See?
The engine is ugly. It needs to cover.
So keep it covered.
Yeah. Yes, I completely agree with that, Camaro Tom. I was actually talking about that with my dad just the other day. And because we had the hood open on my stepmother's Camry. And he asked me point blank, he says, what is the use of that cover anyway? Because I had it off and we were replacing another cool pack. And it gets really hot under there. And it's got that little insulator and stuff on it. So I had it off and I said, it's just there. Remember, and I reminded him because he was top salesman at Ford for like 6 years. But that was way back in the 80s. So I reminded him, I said, that's just so when they lift up the hood and people that don't know nothing about nothing see under the hood, they see this nice, pretty plastic cover. And they're like, yeah, that looks smooth and lean and uncomplicated. And I'll buy that one. But they see a lot of bits and stuff and they think, oh, that's complicated. You know, I don't want that. They don't want it looking like a Rube Goldberg machine. They want it looking like a magic blanket. And then they'll buy it.
DSW Joyride. Have a good night.
So, of course, he agreed. But his next question was when I turned the plastic cover over and I was talking about it, it held all that heat into all those coilovers and stuff. He says, well, then why has it got that insulation on it? And I'm like, to keep the plastic from getting hot and cold and ruining the plastic. But there again, that's not good for the coilovers. It's not good for the boots or the wires. And that's why those little pinch clips on the wires go into the coilovers are, you know, brittle and breaking off all the time. And we're constantly having to replace pigtails because they're getting heated to death underneath that cover. But if you do away with the insulation, then the plastic gets heated. It starts cracking up, starts to look like an old plastic garbage can. It's been in the sun too long. It starts coming apart. So, but I'm not telling everybody to go throw their plastic covers away because it will affect your resale value on your car. Because used car buyers do the same thing as new car buyers. They lift the hood and the plastic cover's not there, and they're like, it looks too complicated.
But it could be better for the car if you take it
would be better for the
and put it in a place where
safe
it's
place.
Protected. And if you want to sell the car, pop it back on.
Yeah, let that heat dissipate and get away from those coilovers. So that is the Chevy Equinox. Let's see where our thing is. And it is the top selling car, not really a car. Top selling car that's not really a car in the US.
No.
Followed by Toyota, Honda, Toyota, Honda. Isn't that how it goes?
What has this country come to?
They don't buy these anymore.
What did this country come to? What? It's craziness. Why?
So here's another question for you. Hey, Horses Shop, how are you doing? What did y'all drive in high school?
We're backwards.
We're backwards. We are backwards.
See?
We're left and right over here, and we're right and left over here. Okay, y'all, what y'all can't see is that we got two screens.
What you think?
Y'all see this screen, and we see this screen and this screen.
You see this one over here, mine? Well, I'm not sitting where you think I'm sitting.
Yeah, y'all are probably seeing what's on her screen over there. But on my screen,
side. I'm not on the right side. I'm on the left side.
Yeah, on mine it's like a mirror image, like we're looking into a mirror. Look on her screen, which is probably what y'all see on y'all screen, and it looks like we just kind of turned around.
Yeah, that means I'm prettier than you think I am because you're seeing me
on the wrong side?
Yeah. So, just keep that in mind, people. I'm a lot thinner and prettier.
Horses Shop says they finally got their barn find Chevy. Electric cars, girl. Turn the screens to face each other and you will disrupt the space-time continuum.
Awesome! That would be timey-wimey. And do you think that the TARDIS would appear too?
It would if you went and got it out of its TARDIS garage.
I think I need this. I'll be back. Don't worry, it's a time machine.
She's going to do a magic trick.
So, I'm going to go back in time and you will
Uzo Garage says 76 Camaro. Is that what you drove in high school? A 76 Camaro?
I'm too young.
What year did you graduate? 89? I'm class of 86, and I drove a 72 Cougar XR7.
No, we are not. We're the class of 86.
You did say 86.
No, 96.
Hey, that's timey-wimey math there.
Yeah. 96. We're 10.
Mass Unique Builds drove an 82 Ford Mustang with 2.3 liter 4-banger. Good engines, yeah, and you could drive them forever because they just sip gas.
We're 41.
Okay, I'll go with that. Yeah, I had one with that engine that was a, I don't remember exactly what year it was because I fixed up at least 15 vehicles that year. And I had it for 2 years after I fixed it up. It was convertible, a white convertible with the 2.3 liter. No turbo or nothing. The one I had was an automatic. Yours was a 4-speed. Yeah, you recognize that sound? Who recognizes that sound? What kind of vehicle is that?
This is my other car.
Usually which model had the LT? Fab Automotive Detailing says I graduated in 2000. In 2000, I was making like $500,000 a year. I was on top of my game, man. 2000. I was doing pretty good. I had a crew of 10, and I was pulling down $500,000 every year.
Do you know what this vehicle is? Does anybody know?
Mertes says, if time travel was real in the future, why have no one come back and told us about it?
They have, but people have thrown them in the loony bin.
Gregory Salvatore 305 2-barrel. Oh, that your 76 Camaro. Or no, that was Uzo Lou, I think, had the 76 Camaro. What year did you have Gregory Salvatore with the 305? Oh, Horse's Shop is going to pick up a table saw with a built-in router and router table tomorrow. That sounds great. I've got a table saw, and I've got a router, but I don't have a table for my router right now. And I was thinking of doing something the other day, and I couldn't do it because I've got so many other things to do, and I don't have time to put a table together for my router. And I would need to route an edge on it to do it. So I went ahead and did something else. And now I've got that last part I need for doing the F-150, so I'm going to get on that. Maritime's first car in high school with a Plymouth Fury 2 4-door.
And if anybody
then he got the Cougar XR7 with 351 Windsor in it.
If anybody told us that they were from the future, they would either get thrown in the loony bin or they would become a government official.
Now, I had, when we were both younger.
But either way, we wouldn't believe them.
The first of all, the Cougar that I had, the XR7 I had a 351 Cleveland. The first one did. And then I had two more after that. But when we were kicking around in Atlanta, at one point, my sister had a Plymouth Fury, and something went wrong with it. It died at an intersection, and she was like, I'm having none of this. You know, I don't even want this car anymore. And she wanted something else. So she gave it to me, not running, and I fixed it and had a Plymouth Fury. She was making, it was one of those times where I wasn't making very good money, but she was. She was making real good money then. She was very responsible at that point. And we won't talk about me at that point.
Well, we were 17, living on our own together.
Yeah, we did pretty good for being 17-year-olds because we were on our own and making it, both working and doing the best we could. Well, not the best we could, but I bet a couple of 17-year-olds could, I guess. Yeah.
Considering we had no support and no
real guidance
of any kind, so. I think we did pretty good.
We had a couple of decent employers that we learned some things from. And when we weren't running our own businesses and then we would run into a few decent customers and stuff, we'd end up learning some things from that had better businesses than we did. They were older. They were all older than us, so we learned a lot of things from them.
But, sweetie, today can we stop at 8:30?
Okay.
Please.
Yeah, she's not feeling well, so we're gonna go till 8:30 instead of 9. It gives us another 10 minutes.
I need to be in the snuggly warm blankets.
Okay,
And
so Gregory
nobody
Salvatore, thank you for
guessed
straightening me out on that. Gregory Salvatore and Uzolu both had 76 Camaros in high school. And one of them was a 350 and one of them was a 305. Am I correct on that?
This is my favorite vehicle. Why doesn't anybody guess it?
And Curb Appeal's first car was a 4-door Chevette. Purple.
Do I have
His parents bought it and he hated the car.
Do I have to get the kitty after everybody? What's going on here? What is wrong with mine?
Matt's Unique Builds. Going to spend some time with the family and y'all have a great night. Okay, great to have you here, Matt.
What is going on here?
Thank you for being here.
My YouTube's going crazy. Okay.
Okay,
like
Horse's Shop says the
kitty
Chevy that they
after
bought came with an
everybody.
extra cab and other extra parts. And he may save up some money and do, I'm sorry, I'm reading without my glasses, so do a rat rod truck build.
At Batmobile. Camaro time, please. It's called a TARDIS. Best vehicle ever. You go inside, it's bigger on the inside.
Yeah, you have a great night, Camaro time, and take care of that sick wife. We're only going to go another 8 minutes ourselves anyway, because she's not feeling good either. Anybody have anything going on your channel this previous first half of the week or the rest of the week that everybody should know about? Time to self-promote. Let everybody know what's going on. Yep.
Just now.
You are the community news because you are the community. So let's hear it. There's no rules against self-promotion here because that is the community news.
This is freaky.
What you're doing on your channel. And
my hair's parted on the opposite side of my head. It's weird to look at yourself backwards.
oh, it's Fab Automotive Detailing still in here. I got a question about the water pumps on the Equinox. Is that anything like the Volkswagens and a lot of other cars that I've done where the water pump runs off the timing belt and has to be replaced at the same time?
Usolu says he has car stuff nobody watches.
Yeah, I have some of that too. I was looking at that today. And I was looking at the videos and I clicked that little thing on number of views. And I just started going page after page trying to get to the ones that didn't have a lot of views. And a lot of my car videos, like show car videos.
Oh, wow. Camaro Time
get
hit
really good views, but some
2,556 supporters this week.
Woo!
Yay!
All right.
And 416,000 views. Awesome!
Nice. Very nice.
Sorry, I can't be more enthusiastic. I've got a sore throat.
Yeah, so I discovered there were several of the show cars and stuff that I'd videoed. You know, a lot of them do get really good views and everything. Some of them, of course, would surprise you.
Okay,
You think, why would that get so many views?
Can I give a second? Have a second because it's
Yeah,
about
go
to
ahead.
disappear. This week on Gregory Salvatore's channel, on his Sunday live stream, is 2019 channel rolls, and the
30th live stream
is
a
the
major
announcement.
All right.
Wow.
Well, that's some good community news right there.
That's
Thank you for letting everybody know. Throwing that out there.
Okay.
Now, the other news from Uzolu about the thing, because, you know, I think it's probably more than just his channel and our channel that struggles with this. We've got quite a few of the videos. Now, some of the videos that I see, the cars that I videoed, I can kind of half understand why they didn't get a lot of views and everything. But there are quite a few cars in there that had been on there for a while that didn't get a lot of views, that I'm thinking, that's a really nice car. Why did that not get any views? You know, and some of the shows that it's a really good video of a really good show and didn't get a lot of views. So I don't really know the answer to that or why that's happening, but you're not alone, Uzolu. I mean,
yeah, my newest video only got how many views?
Well, one of the things that I did today to see,
like 20?
Yeah, something like that. But give it time. It may happen. I'm looking at some of these videos that have been on there for a while and still haven't even hit 100 views.
I have a new book to read. I'm going to read How the Grinch Stole Christmas. So, Fab, if you're still in here, can you let Ashlyn know that I'll be reading her How the Grinch Stole Christmas?
Yeah, she's trying to get her Christmas book readings done before Christmas and uploaded.
Trying to get, I just want to let my throat get a little less tickly.
Yep. And but one of the things that I tried, Uzolu, yesterday, I think it was, I was looking through these, is on some of them I tried changing the title on it, and next I'm going to try changing some of the thumbnails on some of those underperforming videos.
I haven't
just aren't
like
getting any views.
Answering my comments yet.
Because I figure the ones
I've seen it. Thank you.
Because I figure the ones that aren't really getting any views, I can mess around with those, the titles and the thumbnails and stuff. And what's it going to hurt? Nobody's watching them anyway. The only thing I could do is make them better. I didn't want to experiment like that with the ones that are getting views because I didn't want to mess them up. So I guess you could look at it as an opportunity like that. You can go find those ones that nobody's watching and just change stuff around on them, experiment with them, and figure, you know, hey, it's not getting any views anyway. I can just change stuff around and experiment with it. And the worst thing you can do is make it better.
And thank you, Uzolu. I saw you as well. I just haven't felt like answering anything. I just want to lay on the bed and rest when I'm not at work.
Just don't get caught up too much in trying to eat some more views out of those videos and wasting too much time on it, because probably a better use of your time and my time both is if we take some time and look at which videos are performing best and make some more like those, because we already know that those get views. And for me, it's more of the repair videos. I mean, for some reason, I get like 90% of the repair videos I do, even if it's just really simple repairs that I just really think nobody would even want to watch because it's such a simple thing, like changing headlights or something, still gets more views than a lot of my other videos. So I try to force myself to continue doing some of those, even though I'd rather just fix the thing and be done with it. Got to catch myself and go get the tripod and stuff and remember, you know, somebody might need to know this.
That's the alarm clock going off.
Yeah, it actually is an alarm clock. Did let's see, who else? Curb Appeal Lawn Care had a comment here. I drove it for 2 weeks and drained the oil out of it and let it lock up, and then got an Escort 5-speed and turbo. It was much better. Okay.
Wow, Camaro Time puts a lot of work into his channel, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. He sure does. He puts some work into the rest of the community's channels too. Because I know there's, well, we can't really talk about a lot of the other things we do on here, but we've got the Sane Enterprises Facebook page that we can talk a little more openly there. But yeah, he and some other people really do put a lot of work into this community here too.
Well,
so shout out and kudos to hashtag
play with
Insanefriends.
the Chevy's engine tomorrow and see if he can get it to turn over.
All right. Did you get a chance to put anything in it to soak it in? I think you were talking about soaking it in some of that Marvel Mystery Oil.
And it is time
soaking the cylinders down.
It's time for us to say good night. Hasta luego. Ciao. Bye bye. Hasta mañana. Oh no. Hasta domingo.
I would say, you know, Camaro Time's got a good idea here. He says get a notepad, watch the ones that do not do well, and write down what you see is wrong. Then have a family member or friend watch and write down what they say, and then compare it. Now, that sounds like a great idea, but I would also say with that, another good idea for that is to be aware if you're talking about views or watch time, because if you're not getting any views, like what I was looking at a couple of days ago was things that weren't getting any views. I know I need to improve the watch time on a lot of things too, but if you're not getting a lot of views, then they're not seeing the video. So that would indicate to me that it has to be, you know, if I'm going through my normal diagnosis procedure, it would have to be something to do with the title, the thumbnail, or the description, because they haven't even seen the video yet. Now, if it's getting a lot of views, but it's got really low watch time, then you'd have to look at the video itself to see what the problem is.
See, it's so slow backwards.
And some videos, even if it's got the
scary cat. Ooh,
the perfect
scary cat.
thumbnail and the perfect title, is still, there is a chance that it's some kind of content, some kind of video that people just aren't interested in. Some kind of topic.
To comment to your comments, people, and I'm sorry. I've just been sick.
Because I'm sure I've got several videos that I've made that just, especially a lot of my earlier videos, that I made the video and I'm just like, I made a video that nobody's interested in, you know? But most of us have enough videos now on our channel, we can go through and see what the most popular ones are and get kind of an idea of what it is that people are actually interested in seeing on our channel. Is it 8:30? Yes, it is 8:34. It's time for us to go. Y'all have a great night. Thank you so much for hanging out with us and such great conversation with us. Until the next video, we're wishing you hashtag insane growth for all our hashtag insane friends, and get off the couch and get dirty. Wow, Camaro time. The Camaro, I'm sorry, I know I should be gone, but the Camaro time says the Camaro video he made the other day got around 20,000 views.
Wow, awesome.
Yeah, that is awesome. That is great. The only stuff I do that gets those kind of views is repair videos. When I'm doing repair videos, I get those kind of views. I've got some show car videos and other car videos that get, you know, a few thousand views. I mean, when I mean say a few thousand views, I mean less than 10,000. But to get to the 20,000s, the 30,000s, the 40,000s, it will be, you know, it's always one of my repair videos. But thank you very much for such great conversation and such great engagement. And we'll see y'all in the next one. Merry Christmas.